Now, to take this story further, we are being joined by political commentator Fouad Izzadi from Tehran. Mr. Izzadi, thank you so much for joining us here on WION. Iran has promised to carry out a quote-unquote decisive response against Israel. What should one expect, Mr. Izzadi?
I think the response is going to be measured and proportional to what the Israelis have done. They have attacked Iranian soil. The consulates, embassies of countries are under international law, Vienna Convention, are considered the soil of that country. And they attacked the Iranian consulate in Damascus. They killed 7 Iranians, 2 of them were generals. So Iran has to respond. There is no other choice. If Iran doesn't respond, these type of attacks will continue. So that's fact number one. The second fact that I think Iranian leaders are considering is the fact that Netanyahu wants to expand this war. He wants to expand the genocide. He has been wanting to have a military confrontation between Iran and the United States since the 1990s. This is nothing new. He wants to fight Iran using American soldiers. He realizes that once this genocide is over, his prime ministership is going to be over. So Iran also understands this second fact. So Iran's response is going to be measured in a way to make sure that these type of attacks are not repeated, and at the same time, Iran is not interested in a wider war.
Right. Mr. Izzadi, given that Iran itself is facing a lot of economic issues, a lot of social issues within the country as well, do you think Iran is in a state right now to actually sustain a full-blown war?
You know, Iran, throughout its history, has shown that the country is resilient. Iran has been under sanctions for the last 45 years, since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. And the people of Iran have shown resilience, they have shown resistance. Iran has shown that attacking Iran will have a cost, whether it's Israel or any other country. Iran has been a peaceful country for the last 200 years. Iran has not attacked any country. But Iran has no other choice but to defend itself. In fact, in order to prevent a wider war, Iran needs to respond, because if Israelis think that they can hit Iran without any response, then they may start a war with Iran.
All right.
If that analysis.
Mr. Izzadi, you're making it sound like Iran is fighting a moral war than actually a war on ground. It's also interesting how you're saying that this war and Iran is actually resilient, because being resilient is not what pays in a war. You need money, you need an army, you need conviction to sustain a long-fought war. But let's shift our focus to Israel now. You see, Israel is saying that it is ready for offensive and defensive, but there is an ongoing war in Gaza, constant skirmishes with Lebanon, and with this third front opening with Iran, I want to ask you, do you think US's support will be enough for Benjamin Netanyahu to hold on the fort? And one might add, actually, the fourth front that you also mentioned is his political future.
You know, we have American politicians, the head of the Democrats in the U.S. Senate, Chuck Schumer, other Democrats, senior Democrats, have asked for Netanyahu's tenure to end, because he's engaging in a genocide in Gaza, and the weapons that he's using are American weapons, and the Americans realize this is not good for them. Being part of a genocide in the 21st century is not a good foreign policy objective. So a lot of people realize that Netanyahu is interested in his own future. He doesn't care much about Israel's future or humanity's future. That's why he's killing about 100 children on a daily basis. Women and children are 70% of the victims. We have had more than 33,000 people killed by Netanyahu.
All right, Mr. Izzadi, thank you so much for speaking with us. We are completely out of time. Sorry for cutting you off.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.